Hello everyone, my name's John as Panda and I am going to be doing a very brand new series for my channel. It is going to be called MEPACT Monday. All of you are asking, what the hell is this? MEPACT is an immunotherapy drug that I got given every single Monday since I got not diagnosed. Was it when treatment started? I got an immunotherapy drug called MEPACT. Boost your immune system. I got this all the way up until March 2015 when I was given the all clear. So I thought I'd make this as a tribute to not only the drug MEPACT but to all the nurses, all the doctors, oncologists and the whole hospital who saved my life, and in memory of Susan, who was a nurse who sadly passed away today from a awful heart attack. I don't get why bad things happen to good people, but yes, thank you Susan and all the other people who helped me get through it all. So I'm going to start off this episode called Diagnosis. Basically all this whole series will do is just talk about my experiences, what I had to go through, what I was expecting from this stage, and just all the shenanigans that came with it. So this was the diagnosis stage, so this will be episode 1 and it will be going on for until further notice, really, until the last episode where it will be called All Clear. So it started off in December 2014. I had fallen over in a car park parking lot and I'd fell on my knee, and basically what had happened there was I'd really hurt it and then it started to swell up, but it wasn't like noticeable swelling until it got to, I think it was like January, February. That's when it started to get really big and noticeable. So actually I'm going to put a picture on screen here of what my left leg was. So this is my left leg, yeah, it's normal, sort of skinny. I was underweight for my age. And then this is the right leg, which is like an absolute rugby ball or American football sized on my leg. So that was appearing, and at first we just thought it's swollen from the fall. It can't be that bad, right? It got really painful. Actually, I was putting on like these sock things to put over it to try and keep the swelling down, and then I had to put this cream on it and gel to make it stop hurting. I was taking paracetamol and ibuprofen. Stomach lining's probably fucked now because of it. Then I had to go to the doctor and get an appointment, and he took a look at it and he was like, right, we'll sign you up for a ultrasound scan. Waited I think it was like a week max maybe to go to this ultrasound scan, and when I got there I waited and I was like, oh, can't it be that bad? I get a day off school for this, yes, whoopee. And then I got taken into the ultrasound scan, and I remember sitting on the bed and they put the gel on it. It's like, it's really cold, this gel, it's weird and it feels weird, and then they push really hard on it just to see what it is. I was like, kind of deal, this is so sore. And they were like, right, okay. And then there was people coming in saying, right, look what we've got, and I'm like, hope it's no bad. Then they say, right, we have to get you up for an X-ray and an MRI scan. And I was like, I didn't know what an MRI scan was at this time. I was like, okay, what's that? I texted my dad. I was like, yeah, I won't be back until later because they're getting me an X-ray and an MRI scan. He was like, okay. I got taken for an X-ray and then an MRI scan, and like, oh, I hate needles. They inject me with a cannula needle which sits in your vein, and I was like, no, I hate it. No, put the dye into me, and they were like, yeah, just sit here, you can pick music. And I shit you not, I picked an album by AC/DC, and the first song that played was Highway to Hell, and I was like, is this trying to tell me something? It was so weird. MRI scan was all done. They told me, right, you can go now. After the MRI scan came back, like my mum and dad got told that I had a tumour in my leg that could be cancerous. When I was actually playing Call of Duty Ghosts at the time, team deathmatch on Warhawk during a clan war, which I took them very seriously. I very, very, very much took them seriously. I was getting everyone. Call me sad, but I was clan leader. Couldn't let it down. So they were like, turn it off. I was like, why? I was like, turn it off. I was like, I'll just turn the TV off. I didn't want to leave my game. So I turned the TV off. I was like, can you unplug your headset? I was like, uh-oh. Unplug my headset, and you're like, John, you might have cancer. And I'm like, I just sat there. I remember just sitting in a chair, it was speechless. Like, you just don't know how to react to it. So turn the TV on, plug in my mic. I don't speak to anyone though. I remember texting my friend Louis saying I'm not going to be talking, and he's just like, okay. And then we play, and then it just goes on. I just remember sitting there at night staring at it saying like, what's happening? It's just strange. Skipping forward a few days, I go in for my biopsy. I just remember nothing much, going into hospital, waiting there, sitting in the waiting room, just like, my dad's like, it'll be fine, John. It'll be nothing that bad. And then I wake up from the biopsy and I've got mark on my leg, bandage round it. Actually, I'll show a picture now. It's like a cast round it sort of thing. Then when I got taken out, I got handed my crutches. I think I either got handed my crutches then or when I was back from my MRI scan. I'm not sure when, but it was one of them. And then a couple of days later I get called into the Sick Kids, which is a hospital in Edinburgh. It's a children's hospital since I was only 15. So if it was 2 months later I would be in an adult hospital, but since I was 15 I was put into the Sick Kids. And that's when I got told by my oncologist, who I am very grateful for all the work she's did, and even now during clinic, that's when she told me, John and family, you have osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer, and that the intensive treatment will start in a week. They were fast to get that over on with, and I remember sitting down in, it was like a meeting room they have in the ward, oncology and haematology ward. They have like a room where you sit in and actually get told all your stuff, and sometimes it can be used for if charity meetings and all that. And they sat us down and just told us what it was and what the treatment's going to be, all the treatment plan, all that, all the different types of drugs being used. I got told I was getting an immunotherapy, which I'm calling it. It's called MEPACT. I'm actually going to put a description. In the description there's going to be a description of what it is. So there's a link to a website of what MEPACT is. Basically, I'm tripping up on my own words here. I got told I was getting MEPACT and methotrexate, which is a very powerful chemotherapy. What was the other ones called again? Oh shit. I've just actually had to shout at my dad to say what treatments I got. So it was MEPACT, methotrexate, doxorubicin and cisplatin. I couldn't say them any faster, but it was, I'll say it slower. Methotrexate, cisplatin, doxorubicin, MEPACT. Those were the 4 chemos I got. And in between that there was all the different types of drugs, and I actually was on 127 tablets plus a week, and I could recite them off by heart if I really wanted to, but not gonna because it'll cause confusion. But basically a shitload of anti-sickness, painkillers, vitamin boosters, all that shit. Even a marijuana synthetic that I didn't even know it was marijuana until it was all clear. But yeah, the more you know. I think I'm going to end this episode here. This is diagnosis. I will be going on to the first week. Next week I want to say a couple of words before I end it as well. The nurse Susan that had sadly passed, she was outstanding nurse. She was well ahead of her career. She was actually a charge nurse now. She was moving on up in the nursing world, so to speak. And I just want to say thank you so much for your hard work and dedication to that hospital. And it's so sad that you had to sadly pass away, even though I'm talking to you through a camera and you can't see it. But I just want to know that, and everyone to know that everyone's thinking of you. I need to go fix my hair. I need to start editing this. It's going to be a longer episode, I'd like to think. Maybe not 10 minutes, but maybe about 8-7 minutes, maybe longer. I've just realised there's a bottle of tomato ketchup behind me. I don't know how that got there. But yeah, this is going to be the only time where I'm going to ask you to like this video. Not only because it helps me, but just so I know it's an indicator of if you want this series to continue, even though I'm going to keep doing it every week without any hassle. If you want to see it more, I'm not going to set any number of like goals. I know people hate it when people do this, like, oh, can we hit 550,000 likes or some shit? I don't like doing that. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.